Hey guys, it's Sam from Inno3311, and today we're going to be going over the basics of Adobe Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is the software that our team used this year, and while it is extremely useful, there are some functions and tools that are a little complicated. So we're going to make this video to show you how to do some of them. So once you download Premiere Pro, which you'll need to make an Adobe account for to be able to do, once you make the account and open up Adobe, this is your screen. So you can see this over here is where you're going to import all the files you want to insert into your video or your project. Just like dragging them into that area. It also helps because you have them all in the same space, which I think is really useful. But yeah, so once you put them in there, you're going to drag them over into that space. So if you watch, now it's just over there. If you wanted to make your video, like edit your video, you drag it in here and do all of that in this section. So let's say we wanted to make the video shorter with completely deleting everything else. So we can just drag that to our selected length and you can see that it just automatically cuts it off. Be aware though that it did just delete everything else that I just cut off. It didn't keep it there. The razor tool that I just clicked, that one will let you save everything. It'll just kind of make a mark and separate wherever you do that. Now you can see, then you can just work with those separate parts as you please. So now let's say we wanted to unlink our audio and video. You're going to right click, click on link, and now you can see that we can move both separately. So now let's just say you wanted to get rid of your audio for whatever reason. That's how you would do that. But yeah, so now let's use a bit of an example video. So there are these two clips. Real fast, we're just going to get rid of their audio because you don't really need that right now. Alright, so if you watch the clip without any editing, but let's say we want to make that clip longer, just so it takes up more time. So what this would mean is essentially just putting it in slow-mo so that it takes longer to get through the whole video. When you're working with video, you're going to want to change your speed percentage. It just makes it a lot easier to understand and work with. So we're going to maybe cut that speed in half, so 50%. So now you can see that the video clip got longer, and you can see that it's obviously slowed down. Now we're going to do the same to the other one. And then if we move it over to connect to it. So now if we want to put both videos side by side, first you're going to grab one of the videos, it doesn't really matter which one, and you're going to put it above the other video. It makes your life a lot easier if you get them to line up. But you'll see when we do play it, you're only able to see one video at a time, even though they are both playing at the same time. So what we're going to do is essentially just change the position. So you're going to double click so it opens up over here. You're going to open your effect controls and open the motion tab. And then this first position number is, you're just going to click and drag, and it'll let you move your video around. So now we're able to see the video underneath that first one, and repeating that same process onto the second one, we're able to put them both side by side so you can watch them at the exact same time. This is really useful for comparisons, or maybe if you just want it for yourself, oh, I want to see how these two mechanisms work next to each other. It's just a really useful tool. So first, you can see if you insert an image, we just do cover slides. So you can see it does not fit to the screen. So you're going to right click and do scale to frame size, and then it'll fix that for you. This is also really useful because most pictures, when you import them, they just won't be the right size, and it'll kind of mess up the look of your whole video. So if you wanted to change the length of that photo, you could just click and drag out when you get that little red arrow. Let's say if you wanted to move something around, you can see that I just moved it over the pink but now it's completely deleted. So that's just something to keep in mind, because if you do move video around and overlap some when you don't mean to, it will delete whatever is underneath the video that you're currently moving around. So to export, there are a few functions that we need to do. This will be like once you're done with everything. So you're going to go to File, Export Media, and then you're going to change your format. So if you click up here and find the H.264, which is right there, about in the middle, that's just going to help make your file size a lot smaller, and it's just going to keep like a nice quality too, without sacrificing anything. And then this is going to be your output name. You can change where it's saving, exporting to, or the name in here. We're not really going to change anything. But once you do that, you're going to click export, and that's it. Thanks for watching.